Hey guys, Grit here. And today we're going to be talking about the topic that nobody wants to talk about, Warcraft and vanilla. Wait, everybody wants to talk about that because that's what everybody loved, right? Well, do you only love it because of nostalgia? Recently, I've opened up a vanilla server and began creating a character, going through all of the UI, watching the text scroll very poorly, reading quests, and attempting to level. And it was way harder. That makes it good, right? Yeah, totally. I agree. It makes it a much better game. I remember being in vanilla 10 years ago, 9 years ago, and really, really enjoying being with friends, giving that MMO experience, and struggling, riding the damn struggle bus just to get your enchanting up a few levels, right? Going out and grinding on in Uldaman, to getting a group together to go to Uldaman so you can meet the enchanting master, so you can level up your fucking enchanting. That's fucking crazy, right? Do we have time for that anymore? I'm not sure. 10 years ago I was 12, right? Most of you were probably 20. Now most of us have families and children and homes to take care of. We have to vacuum and do dishes and feed the baby and deal with the wife and go to funerals and do adult things. I'm not sure if we can put in hundreds of hours just to gain little things in Warcraft anymore. I think the garrisons in World of Draenor was supposed to be a bridge between that. I think that if we only put in a few hours to gain little things like the followers going out and getting gear for us, sure, it was done poorly. We literally did nothing to gain that. But the concept and premise, I think, works well. Have gameplay, have full content, have optional things to do in order to gain that. I think it makes sense. I'm not sure if everybody has the time and the structure and the home life to be able to put in the hundreds of hours and things like that it takes to do things in Warcraft. To get to level 60, to get your gear, to get raids together, to get in groups, to sign up on websites. I think it makes perfect sense what they're doing. As much as I hate it. I'm not a Blizzard fanboy. I am a Blizzard fanboy. I'm one of the two. I'm not sure. I go back and forth every day. They hurt me and I love them. They bring out Legion and I love them, but I hate them. I'm not sure what I am, but I do love Warcraft. I love it. I've put hundreds of hours, thousands of hours into this game over the course of 10 years, and I'm a casual. I'm not even a hardcore player. So I think that Blizzard aiming towards the casuals guys maybe isn't that big of a deal. I think that the only players that are playing it are the very hardcore / casuals that have been playing forever, that are looking for that nostalgia kick, that are Blizzard, why won't you give us this vanilla, this Burning Crusade? And I think that if we got that, I think it would be a poorer game. I think we would have more content and more things to do and more struggle to gain one character to max level, to gear them, to put them in a raid, to go through the fight, to get there, and realize that we have neglected real life, guys. I think that if we just put in a few hours here and there to be able to gain these things, I think is smart. And I know you're saying, well, Grit, I mean, come on, man. Look at their subscriber base. They're down to the lowest they've ever had since vanilla Warcraft. Well, okay, yes. World of Draenor was not a success. I mean, there were some great things about it. The questing was phenomenal. The treasures were phenomenal. Not having flying was poor. Only a few raids was poor. The PvP was god-awful. We don't even need to get started on that. But I think the premise around having a few hours here and there just to kill, just to jump into a queue-based game, which Warcraft is now, is the right direction. I can only get in for a few hours, and I think a lot of the player base is the same way. I think that it's time for us to realize that vanilla Warcraft isn't what we need anymore. World of Draenor isn't either, I don't think. But I think if Legion is going to sit somewhere between Wrath of the Lich King and World of Draenor, I think that would be a perfect time sink for what we need today. We need to be able to go out and do things when we want to do things, but we also need the easy, the casual effort that it takes just a few hours here and there in order to be able to play the game efficiently when our friends actually do get online and when our guild actually does get the fuck out of the garrisons and do things. I think that that's great. And I think that it's too difficult for most of us players to maintain a hardcore lifestyle and have a real life. Remember that, guys. Real life. It's out there. And I know most of you are probably struggling with it on a little bit and just want to bring that vanilla Warcraft back and want to have those nostalgical feelings. I'm in the same boat. Every day I think about playing WoW, and then when I get home from work, I'm coming up short here. So I'm hoping that Legion might be able to bring that back somewhere in the middle. Give me a few hours here and there to play, but also give me the opportunity when I can sit down to really play. Give me real content, real optional content that I can play like vanilla, but also give me content that helps me along when I can't actually play the game because of real life. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, comment, give me all your hate, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.